tomato to fry with our bubbles and squeaks and our bacon and our sausage and our fried eggs and our beans. Hi Diego! Howdy YouTube! Guess what we're cooking up today? As part of our traditional UK breakfast with bubbles and squeaks instead of blood pudding. Hearty indeed. Here we have our diced cabbage, a little bit of onion in there probably, our diced Brussels sprouts, and our diced potatoes. We're going to combine these and fry them up. Oops. This tomato's a little more ripe. These aren't quite all the way ripe. Must have been why they were so cheap at the store. But since we're frying them in a frying pan for breakfast, that'll be okay. I'm just trying to get a couple good thick chunks. And there we have it, folks. We have 4 nice thick chunks to fry up. Definitely not ripe. Alright, we got our potato. We got our cabbage. And according to Mr. Foxley, we can use Brussels sprouts, and I really appreciate that tip. This is the best way I've ever ate Brussels sprouts. So, the directions I got off of, I believe, bbc.com said you make a patty in the pan, and I tried that, and that did not work at all. Did not work. All I ended up with was hash browns, and not what they described. So I'm going to try something different by mashing the potato a bit in with the Brussels sprout and cabbage. You need 2 parts potato to 1 part of your other mix, which I think is about right. And I'm just going to mash this in the bowl, and then I'm going to form a patty with it and set it over here with the sausage. To be honest, I think I should be mixing some egg in with this to make it bind, but that's not how the directions called for, and I do want to try and stick close to the English version as much as possible. And now that I got the potatoes mashed a bit, it's starting to stick together. Not real well, but it should stay in this kind of form throughout the entire cooking process. You can see it already broke apart. So we're going to get back to that, and we'll let you know if something different happens. Alright, we've got our cabbage, our potato, going in there together. And we got our Brussels sprouts. We're going to put a little American twist on this. No, we're not done there. Yes, sirree, we got more twist coming. Garlic in this. And of course, a little salt and pepper to taste. And just give it a rough mix. Get the ingredients mingled. I guess we'll call this a Yankee Doodle Dandy Bubbles and Squeaks. See how well these hold together. Not bad. It was definitely, the egg helped to mash these together, so the egg is really working well to bind it. That's a tip I got out of Marianne at Frugal Chef. I believe this is where I noticed this is. Using egg as a binder. Alright, here is our traditional English style bubble and squeak. And here is one that I put the egg in. Bubbles and squeak, because that's the sound they make. Maybe. I don't know what they're doing, how the trick is. Nobody had insight for me on that one. Oh, I'm still recording. Great. I'm going to be good at it. If I shut it off at the end, it should be, because then I know right where to skip to. Bubbles and squeaks. Alright, here we have our traditional English breakfast with bubbles and squeaks, fried tomatoes, fried eggs, bacon. We got some beans. These are actually Southwest chili beans, but they look very similar to what they would be in the baked beans they would use in England. And a nice hearty piece of homemade cinnamon raisin bread. And of course the traditional Western sausage. I substituted that for the links, you know, those links that you can get in the store. They're kind of bland, so I don't buy those. So just pretend this here is something else, okay? I almost forgot the most important part of every English breakfast. It's Jimbo Jitsu's wrap, bacon wrap. And, ever since I made them, everybody in England eats them. So, y'all should make these for yourself, too. Mmm. Jimmy Dean sausage with yummy chicken and bacon. What more can you ask for? Alright. Here's the bubbles and squeaks with the egg in it. Good. Egg and garlic. I like it. Then you can taste the potato and the cabbage and the Brussels sprout. Then we have the traditional English bubbles and squeaks without the garlic and egg white. It's good stuff. Good stuff. And bacon is bacon, sausage is sausage, eggs are eggs. Fried tomatoes. Well, I've had sauteed tomatoes. I've had stuffed tomatoes. So I'm imagining these are going to be sweet because they were cooked. Oh yeah. And then some beans, which I couldn't ever really imagine eating for breakfast. Mmm. You know, those chili beans are good contrast to the sweetness of the tomato. So there you have it, folks. If you haven't seen my hearty plowman's lunch or my traditional roast dinner, go ahead and check those videos out too. This is a traditional breakfast from the United Kingdom. We've substituted bubbles and squeaks for the black pudding, which, I'm sorry, I'll never be eating that. Thank you for watching. See you later, YouTube. Bye, Diego.